And here with me, my broadcast colleague, it's Johnny Nelson. It's no wonder they call him the pride of Wales, Joe CALZAGHE. You are looking at an absolute legend, the longest reigning super middleweight champion in boxing history, spanning over 10 years, defending against 20 opponents. Big Mac, ENZO MACCARINELLI. This man won the WBO Cruiserweight Championship of the world, an Italian that fights out of Swansea, United Kingdom.
It'll be ding-ding from first bell, they're off.
So now let's go into the ring for the official introductions. Here's the classy Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, presenting the renowned unified world champion with a remarkable undefeated career, introducing the two-division champion of the world and boxing's pride of Wales, please welcome Joe, the Italian Dragon CALZAGHE. Fighting out of the blue corner, hailing from Swansea in Wales, here is a cruiserweight world champion, the very popular ENZO Big Mac MACCARINELLI.
What a pleasure it is to be here in this environment. What a venue for this showdown.
This is one of those places where if you can fight, if you know you can fight, you don't need a crowd, you don't need anything apart from that opponent in the opposite corner.
We waited a long time, and now we've got this fight. Jab to the body, trying to wear him down. Oh, and there he caught him with a stiff jab. Beautiful counter punch. He misses with that jab. Nice counter shot. The crowd has settled into their seats. They are ready to see something special at this amazing venue.
You walk in, you cannot hide or duck or stand behind anybody. The audience is on you. They see every single movement, every single twitch. If you're scared, the thousands of people that are here in this place, they will spot it.
A very competitive round here so far. Good counter punch. What is this fighter doing? There's nothing behind these punches. Not good news from MACCARINELLI. Well, he's showing us he's got an iron chin, but at what cost? He's got to think about his future. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
Here's the bell for round two. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. He gets out of the way of that left hand. This fighter told us yesterday, if he doesn't win by knockout, he doesn't consider it a real victory. That's the mentality he has.
A win is not just a win for some fighters. They need to feel the blood, the crunch. They need to get that win.
What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point. Neither man really defending themselves. Fantastic punch. Good one. MACCARINELLI. Is he out on his feet here? It appears they weathered the storm. How? I'm not sure. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. They've got the momentum, they've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
On to the third. Coming off that fantastic last round. Let's see if he can keep his momentum going. This counter puncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
Throwing punches, they should be playing defense right now. No power in those punches. Best action I've seen in any round, anywhere this year. Missed him with that uppercut. Nice punch. He misses with that jab. Good punch. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
As long as they don't get complacent. You think this is too easy. If they...
Go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going. There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, thinking.
Not good news from MACCARINELLI. I thought that was the end, but here we go again. Back into the fire. Bombs away. MACCARINELLI got caught. Avoided catastrophe there. This fighter is sort of the death by 1,000 paper cuts approach. He'll hit you 1,000 times before you can land one.
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close rounds.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. You can see this fighter in the corner really laboring with their body. They are hurt. Let's see how they come out and fight in the next round. You've got to believe defense is going to be a priority.
Cornerman, get your job done, do it right.
On to the fifth we go. It's one of the best fights I've seen this year. Let's see if this round continues that incredible action.
What a round. What have they got left? How can you get better than that? That is ridiculous. That's stuff you see on video games.
Why aren't they defending? Neither man really defending themselves. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. One of these fighters is starting to run out of gas. What do you do as a fighter when you just don't have the energy?
When you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered, what gets you through? Willpower, calm.
He's being smothered here in the clinch and can't get his shots off. He will hold here, and good thing he did because he was getting beaten up.
You can't do that too often because the referee is eventually going to start taking.
MACCARINELLI. Can he get out of this predicament? How is this fight still continuing? You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Not good news from MACCARINELLI. It's never good to have a body injury because your opponent is just going to target in on that area. Let's see defensively what strategy they have coming out in this next round.
One in the corner going to tell him, I hope we've got a good cuts man in that corner.
The beginning of round 6, and we're back. What does this round have in store for us?
Good work the last round. Be smart. Don't get too braggadocious. You'll get turned over and walk into a shot, and that's the last thing you want.
These men showing exceptional chins, by the way. That punch landed. We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had Look at him try to fight his way out of this. He might just want to hold on and play some defense. How did they survive that? Miss with that jab. Coming back to life now, starting to land some punches. This round could go either way, 10 seconds to go. Not exactly sure when that injury to the body took place, but you know this fighter is feeling it right now, and no part of them wants to get hit there again in this next round.
My concern is the corner. Are they going to be too brave for their fighter?
And there's the bell for round 7. If this round is anything like the last one, we're in for a treat.
This is part of the game plan. You knew this was going to happen. Now you've got to stay still in your mind. You've got to think, right, don't get rattled. Don't get swayed by the crowd cheering.
Better be careful. The referee may take a point if he keeps clinching. There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain, though.
Keeping their gloves up. MACCARINELLI might go down here. He's trying to fight his way back into this. How did they not go down? Might want to back out of the... He's rolled the dice. He's coming up aces here, but can he seal the deal? Didn't wait long to get back in. He's in trouble. And ENZO wilts down to the canvas. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Final 10 seconds here, and this has not been his round for sure. Not over till it's over, but that knockdown is going to be huge.
You've been put down, you've got to think, right, survive and then give it back the next round.
Round 8, and we're off again. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
What a knockdown. You know in the corner now, they're saying, when you get out there, jump on him. Do not give him chance to breathe. Bully him, throw him, push him down, punch him in the back. Keep letting the shots go, because you know you want to shake your leg. They're a nut.
An upset of the year, perhaps right before our eyes. I thought we were going to see the finish there. Knockout or bust for both of these fighters. I think it's safe to say one of these fighters certainly has a significant speed advantage. You can tell who it is.
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope they run out of steam.
Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it. To answer back. Just gets out of the way of that right uppercut. This might be the beginning of the end for Joe CALZAGHE. Look at him trying to fight his way out of this. He might just want to hold on, play some defense. Very close away from getting the momentum back. Here in the clinch and can't get his shots off. body work is paying dividends. You can see the stress on this fighter's face. No part of him wants to come out and take any more body shots in the next round.
Man, oh man, you know what? He's got to hope the referee doesn't jump in and stop it.
And there's the bell for round 9. What an action-packed round that was. Let's see what they have in store for us here. They're both trying for a knockout. I think it's safe to say one of these fighters certainly has a significant speed advantage. You can tell who it is.
When you've got a fast fighter, they will cut you to ribbons. And
MACCARINELli. And that'll do it as MACCARINELli goes down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. At some point, the corner may have to intervene here because this fighter won't stay down. MACCARINELli got caught. Not good news from MACCARINELli. And down goes the Mac.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Final 10 seconds here, and I think he knows who's won this round. Corner handles their fighter here after being dropped twice in that last round.
They believe their fighter has it in the tank.
It's round 10. Last round was a disaster. What can they do here to turn this around?
2 knockdowns and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place. Your legs will feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
Last round was a disaster. What can they do here to turn this around? MACCARINELli might go down here. And ENZO wilts down to the canvas.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Well, they're back up on their feet, but I'm not sure why. Coming back to life now, starting to land some punches. And the referee is right there, getting closer and closer to stopping this fight. Left uppercut doesn't score. It looks like he's going to survive the round here, but just barely. What a huge momentum swing that's going to be, considering that round will be 10-8 after the knockdown.
I love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath and thought, right, brush it off, get on with the job.
And there's the bell for round 11. Couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
God, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
God, we know one of these fights can knock you out with a simple jab. They're that powerful.
We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that? He's been cut. The referee's going to take a look.
Are you all right? Are you okay?
The referee determines that we're good, and we will continue to fight. Big right hand just misses. Misses with that jab. He's rolled the dice. He's coming up aces here, but can he seal the deal? Trying to answer back. Disaster averted, it seems. We continue on. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Is going to cause some problems. They might want to call a doctor over.
My concern is the corner. Are they going to be too brave for their fighter?
No, he's gone. I'm telling you, he's gone. Jump up for it.
Who thought we would have made it to 12? What a fight it has been so far. Wonder what we're going to see in this round.
How much energy did they use? How hard and how tough and how much they had to dig deep. This is just ridiculous. I don't know what to expect. I'm tired just watching it.
He just got caught. He just got caught. Let's see how good he is defensively. How are they still standing? Seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, someone can take you out with a simple jab. It can be intimidating. It just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Good strategy. Those punches are doing nothing. Quick punch scores. And he finished the job. He's got to do something here or the ref might stop him. Keeping those gloves up, the guard high, paying dividends as it seems that moment of trouble has passed. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Judges have spoken a unanimous decision victory.
Unanimous? You know what? Smart that is. A total change of styles to make sure they got it. At every round in the bag, there was no argument, no discussion, no mistake. It was so obvious.